guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel so peppy and eager today, but I'm so excited because today I decided that I was going to just sit down, get all my makeup out, and film a tutorial for you guys. So today is a really exciting day. Caleb and I are getting our family photos taken, and I'm kind of getting some little pictures, some vlog pictures that I'm really excited about. So I just thought that it would be fun if you guys kind of got ready with me today and kind of, you know, just hung out on my channel. I'm super excited about this makeup look. I did just like a smoky eye with a nude lip, as you can tell. So if there's any tutorials or anything you would like to see on my channel, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's go ahead and get on. Let's do it. Okay, so to start off this tutorial, I already filled in my brows and I used the Olay Total Effects 2-in-1 moisturizer. I've been using this for a while now and I really do like it. It's a great drugstore moisturizer. So next we're gonna go in with one of my favorites. This is the Benefit Professional. I love using this, especially when I know this is a brand new one too. I have to open that up, but I love using this if I know that I'm going to need my makeup to stay on for a long time. It just always works really good, and I feel like it just instantly blurs all of my pores, and obviously I need that. I want that look. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I am using the shade 2C3 in Fresco. For some reason, I just feel like that this just really gives my skin a really beautiful finish, and I really like the tone of this. I have more of like an olive skin tone, and this I just feel matches my skin really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just dot this all over my face. And today I am getting ready for a photo shoot. Caleb and I are getting some family pictures taken, and then I am also getting some photos taken for my Instagram and that. I've been wanting to just kind of bump it up a little bit with my channel and everything. Just really kind of go full force into all of this. Wow, that hair was sticking straight out. Okay. I've just kind of been wanting to like get into a new gear with my YouTube channel just because I've been getting some cool opportunities now, and I just really want to make this into my career. So yeah, so I'm really excited for that today. It's like 60 degrees out today where we live in Columbus, so I'm just really excited for the warm weather. And also, don't mind these bangs. I decided to get bangs because, let's be real, Selena got bangs. And kind of regretting it, kind of not. It depends on the day. But right now, I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender. And I'm going to take it down my neck a little bit as well. I probably should have planned a little bit ahead and fake tan, but I don't got time for all that. You have to pick and choose when you're a mom. I don't know why. I just felt like today, like I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup. I don't know. I've just been missing like the old school YouTube. Does that make any sense? I miss like morning routines and get ready with me videos, and I feel like now people just like do these big extravagant videos, and it just, I don't know. I just really like these kind of videos, so that's why I'm here. So I'm gonna just add my concealer, and I am using the Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Medium Light Neutral. I'm just gonna kinda just put it everywhere, why not? I really like this concealer. I'm almost out. I wanna try a new one. And I still haven't tried, well, I tried a little sample of the Tarte Shape Tape, and I mentioned that before in one of my other videos, and for some reason, I just didn't like it that much. I felt like it was so drying, but I really think that I need to give it another try because everyone just raves about that, and I just think that I need to give it another try because everyone loves it, and I seem to be the only one that doesn't, so must be doing something wrong. So I haven't been doing this for a while either. I used to bake all the time, and then I kind of got away from it, and I'm so upset, but I'm out of my Laura Mercier powder right now. But today I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. Get this at Walmart for literally $5, so I'm just going to take what's in the top there and just put it in my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to put that right under my eyes. I really don't do this anymore, but your girl is getting her picture taken today, and my nose always gets so oily. So I'm really trying to focus that on the side of my nose. I know this is total side note. You guys, Dunkin', are you kidding me? I am a total Starbucks lover. I get it every day. I know you don't have to tell me. I already know how bad it is, how bad that is. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna kind of contour a little bit with the Hoola bronzer. I'm just all over the place. I'm just so excited to be back on my channel and filming YouTube videos for you guys and everything. And but anyways, back to Starbucks. So I was getting Starbucks every single day, and I love my coffee with sweetener in it. And you guys will have to tell me what your Starbucks order is, but I always get vanilla iced coffee extra cream. Every time that I was getting my order at Starbucks, something was wrong with it. There either wasn't any cream, which my coffee was like black. You see this color, right? I like a little bit of coffee with my cream. Every time that I was getting my coffee, it was either not a lot of cream, so I felt like I couldn't even drink it, or they would forget to put sweetener in it. And then I thought, okay, maybe I can switch to like the classic sweetener. So I started getting the classic sweetener, and I don't know why, but on the little sticker, it wouldn't ever say sweetener. And I asked them about it, and they were like, oh yeah, well, we just put classic in it no matter what. Like, if it says, if there isn't like a sweetener listed, which didn't make any sense to me. So then I started getting the classic sweetener, and it never tasted sweet. So I just stopped getting it, and one of my coworkers is like obsessed with Dunkin'. She gets Dunkin' over Starbucks a lot. So I was just like, you know what? I just have to try it. And long story short, now I'm obsessed. I know that was like the long explanation ever, but I just love it. So you guys will have to let me know what your favorite is and what you like to get. Now I am just taking my Casa brush and just dusting that all over my face. And then I'm just gonna go the extra step. You don't have to do this, but this is the Infallible Pro Matte Powder, and I am using the shade Natural Beige. And this just has a little bit of extra shine control in it, and it just is a little bit tinted. So I'm just gonna use that kind of under my eyes and around my nose, just because I feel like that Airspun powder can kind of tend to just look, you know, a little bit light. And I just wanna make sure that I'm going to stay as matte as possible. And then next I'm going to take this Milani Baked Bronzer, kind of just bronze up my skin a little more. I'm not really worried about contouring, but I really just want to add more color here. I'm going to be going into the Beige Cosmetics palette. I love using blush palettes just because you get so many options. I have one that is broken down here, but I think that I'm just going to go in with maybe this shade and just do like a little pop of this light pink color, just to make my cheeks a little bit more rosy. And then I'm going in with one of those new brushes again, Casa, and then this is the F200 brush. And I love dual fiber brushes for blush. I think that it just helps the blush go on so beautifully, and I really like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that, and I'm gonna try to focus it on the apples of my cheeks mostly, but I'm gonna kind of then sweep it back. And what I like to do with these dual fiber brushes is just kind of make sure that everything is completely blended together, because what I hate, because I have definitely done this, is when you do your bronzer and then your blush and it's almost like two separate streaks. You really want to make sure that everything is blended together. So I really like using this brush for that. Okay, so I kind of zoomed you guys up a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to go in with Silk Cream. And again, I'm just going to be taking my tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush into this and tap off the excess. And what I'm going to do is just start putting that into my crease. This is going to be our transition shade, so I want to make sure that I start using a lot of this color, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on both eyes. Next, I am going to start deepening up my outer corner in my crease, and I am going to be using the shade Mocha for that. I love the shades in this palette. I feel like you barely have to tap your brush into it and you just get so much pigment payoff. So what I am going to do is just start putting this in my outer corner. And I love using these medium angled shading brushes because you can really place the pigment right down by just using the angle of your brush. It makes it super easy, especially if you're a beginner with makeup. Honestly, if you have good brushes, it kind of does the work for you. So I know that that looks really harsh so far, but what I'm going to do is just start blending this out. And all that you need to do is just use circular motions and just start putting that into your crease. And then you just keep blending. You really don't need a lot of product with this. Like I said, Jaclyn shadows in this palette are extremely pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of a shimmer on my eyelid. First, going to go in with Hustle, and I think I'm gonna use Hustle and 24/7. I'm going to use Hustle first just because that this is a lighter shade. So I'm using the E55 Sigma brush, and what I'm going to do is just place that all over my. This is the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. You can really just use any spray that you want. And all that I'm going to do is just spray the tip of my brush. And all that this is going to do is just kind of brighten up that pigment a little bit. You guys can completely skip this step. You don't have to do it. I'm just trying to be extra today. Okay, cool. That looks really good. So next, I'm going to go in and start deepening up my crease a little more. As you can tell, I only really have color right in this outer point, and I really want to make sure that everything is just as smoked out as possible. I'm going to go in with the color Chip. I'm going to take that on the medium angled shader brush, and I'm just going to start placing this color down on the outer corner again. Like I said, all that I'm doing is just kind of deepening everything up because I really want a really defined smoky eye. So again, on the other side, I'm just going to place that color down. I'm going to go back in with the shade Mocha, and that's just a little bit of the lighter brown shade here, and I'm just going to pick up just a tiny bit of that on my tapered blending brush, and I am just going to go ahead and just make sure that everything is blended. Okay, and then next I'm going to go in with the E55 Sigma brush, and I'm just going to go in with that darker shimmer, and this is the 24/7 color that I had mentioned before, and I just kind of feel like I need a little bit something like right in this area, so I'm going to take that shade and just kind of place it down here. Okay, so what I always like to do is I kind of just like to stop there for a second with my eye makeup. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner and lashes off camera, and then I'll be back to finish the eyes. Okay, so I have my liner and lashes on. I'm going to go in with the shade Mocha again, and I'm gonna go back and forth with the shade Mocha and Central Park. This is just my E30 pencil brush from Sigma. And I am going to go ahead and just place that in my lower lash line. And I always like to take the shadow out by my wing liner. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay that color down. Okay, and then next I'm going to go in with the shade Central Park, like I had said. And this shade, I'm just going to focus in my outer corner of my lower lash line. I just really like the lower lash line to be really smoky, so I always just like adding that darker shade right on the outer corner. I'm going to take the first shade that we used for the lid. This is the shade Hustle, and I'm just going to take just a tiny bit of that, and I'm going to run it just right here in the inner corner. After I am finished with that, I'm just going to take this concealer F70 brush. I really like using this brush for my brow highlight, just because you could see how this is tapered. It just fits right underneath just perfectly. And the shade that I'm going to be using is N-Light. And I'm just going to take that on this brush and very lightly, I'm not heavy-handed with this at all, but I'm just going to go right into the arch of my brow and just add a little bit of that color. And then I don't know why I always do this, but I always take that color that I use as a brow highlight and I just always add it right here into my inner corner. For lashes, I'm going to take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm going to add that to my top and bottom lashes. And I just always like to add a little bit of mascara when I'm wearing lashes because it helps my natural lashes and the strip lash blend together. And actually, since this brush is so big, I think that for my lower lash line, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Telescopic. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. I swear by this stuff. Just because, as you can tell, the bristles on this are so tiny. I can really get into those lashes on my lower lash line rather than the Better Than Sex mascara because this one is just so much bigger. I just think that it will be a little bit easier for me to get every hair on my lower lash line using this brush. Okay, so now just to finish off the face, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Smashbox Spotlight palette in gold, and I'm going to be using the shade Blow a Fuse, and I really just like using this on like my middle finger. I'm just going to go lightly into the palette here, and I'm just going to lightly tap that on the highlights of my face. I really just find using your finger on this just lets you have a really easy hand because I feel like you can get a little bit carried away with using highlighter, and I just feel like when you use your finger, it just kind of goes on so much more smooth, especially with the heat from your finger. It really helps the product melt into your skin so it looks like more of a glow from within, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit on the tip of my nose and then on my Cupid's bow as well. So the last thing that we have to do is lips. I want to basically just have like a neutral lip. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of my Burt's Bees chapstick on. Burt's Bees is one of my favorites, as well as Carmex, but I really like this stuff. So go ahead and put some of that on, and then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this is in Stripped. I have been loving using the Anastasia liquid lipsticks lately. I love this applicator. It just helps a lipstick go on so perfectly, and honestly, I feel like I don't even need a lip liner with this. I don't think I'm going to use one today, so let's just go with it. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. Thank you so much for getting ready with me today and for watching this video. From the bottom of my heart, you guys know how much that it means to me that you watch these videos and that you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so down below and leave me some comments. What are some other videos you want to see on my channel? And really just lifestyle videos, makeup videos. I want to pretty much broaden the horizon on my YouTube channel. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!